Bang! Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News, your daily cryptocurrency blockchain aggregated news show on YouTube. Look, it's going to be drinking. Look, it's going to be smoking. Look, it's going to be swearing. Look, you've been warned. Look, here I come. In 3, look, 2, look, 1. Bang! Welcome, everybody. Black, white, gay, straight, Christian, Muslim, Jew. Welcome. My name is Shomari Clarke. Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News. The greatest show on earth. The greatest show. In the multiverse. Bang! Greatest show in the daggone multiverse. And I'm glad to be back with you all again. Finally. All right. So happy New Year's, everybody. Hope everyone had a good time. Whoops, 1 second. Bang. All right. Sorry about that. So, man, it's so great to be back with you all. You know, I was taping a cryptocurrency year in review show. So I actually had a year in review show where I had the stack of all the papers, all these little cards from the whole year. And I was going through them. And then I got to like November. Guess what happened? Microsoft reboots. So the show didn't save. And I was already an hour and a half into the show. And I was like, oh, fuck, I'm not going to do that again. And so we didn't have that. But what I was doing during the show, which I have here, is I had a crypto. So the show was called, I don't know, the year in review extravaganza. But what I also did was I kept track of so here on this channel, you guys know that if a cryptocurrency makes money, we talk about it, right? If it's going to generate revenue, we talk about it. And so I kept track of all the cryptos and how many times I talked about each one. So, because I wanted to see, it's called the CB News Grandmaster's Chain List. And so I have all the names of the cryptos that I talked about this last year and how many times I talked about them. So basically, how many onboardings did we talk about? So during the market overview, right after I introduce what's going to happen for the show, I'm going to tell you who we talked about and how many times we talked about each chain, okay? It was interesting, man. Fuck. Anyway, that show would have been good, man, but I couldn't do that again. Okay, but for today's show welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. Glad to be with you. Let's get to this. So, bang! Story number 1 of the year 2022, the year of regulatory clarity. VeChain comes out with its own stablecoin called the VeUSD. Bang! We're going to read about that. And then, so you guys know El Salvador went full Bitcoin maximalist. Bitcoin is legal tender in El Salvador. So El Salvador is going to issue Bitcoin bonds. So we're going to read about that. I told you, this is the Bitcoin maximalist dream, right? A government fully embracing Bitcoin and everything. And so we're going to keep track of what happens in El Salvador, right? Obviously. And then finally, this is what I've been telling you from the beginning, but now someone else says it. According to the Bankman-Fried, the CEO of FTX, guess what he says? He says that 2022 is the year of what? Regulatory clarity. Bang! Like I told you, it's not rocket science, but I like to hear it from a big boy. And then we're going to do shout-outs and daily summary as usual. So, glad to be back with you guys. Happy New Year. Let us rock on. Let us proceed. So, first we start with a bang. And then we head on over here and we do a little bit of bang. It's good to be banging again. Good to be banging again. Hang on, and then we do a little bit of refresh. All right, price of Bitcoin, $46,769. All right. Shit. I put the cards away. Sorry, so I don't remember what the price of Bitcoin was last time. So that's the price it is now. All right, but I'm going to show you the champion list, okay? So let's do this champion list first. So this is the CB News Grandmaster's Chain List. So these are, if you're new to this channel, every time a cryptocurrency makes money, onboard something, a government contract, a Fortune 500 onboarding, whatever, then we talk about it here. And so I'm going to go through different chains and tell you how many times we talked about them, okay? All right. So Solana, we talked about last year once. Theta, we talked about them once. Algorand, we talked about them 6 times. Singularity Net, we talked about them twice. Cardano, we talked about them 7 times. Tezos, we talked about Tezos 7 times. Zilliqa, we talked about once. Band, we talked about once. And Hedera, we talked about once. Now, these are the big boys. Polygon, we talked about 24 times. So 24 onboardings for Polygon last year. We talked about Chiliz 23 times. 23 onboardings for Chiliz last year. We talked about IOTA 20 times last year. We talked about VeChain 15 times. So 15 onboardings for VeChain. Stellar. I did not remember all these, but we did. We talked about Stellar 28 times last year. So 28 onboardings or something they did that generated revenue. And the big granddaddy of them all, can you imagine who? Chainlink to the rescue. It's Chainlink to the rescue. Chainlink, we talked about them 37 times. 37 onboardings for Chainlink. Came to the rescue. So I guess the official award goes to Chainlink. Is the year 2021 CB News Grandmaster Chain. Yes, it's the Grandmaster Chain of 2021. All right, guys. Now let's proceed how we proceed, as usual around here. Okay, so top 10 of the day, brothers and sisters. You know who they are, the usual suspects. Top 10, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance Coin, Tether, Solana, Cardano, USD Coin, XRP, Terra, and Polkadot. Let's see what the market moves are. Single digits up to single digits down. Whoops. Sorry, guys. Single digits up, single digits down. Single digits up, single digits down. Single digits up, single digits down. Oh, look at you, Chainlink. Grandmaster Chain. Almost 10% up. Single digits up, single digits down. Single digits up, single digits down. Look at you, Phantom, almost 10% up. Single digits up, single digits down. Bumba, Internet Computer, 22% up. Look. Single digits up, single digits down. Single digits up, single digits down. Single digits up, single digits down. Helium, 10%. Single digits up, single digits down. 2 single digits up, 2 single digits down. All right. Let's see who lost money today. If you see anything you like, go get it because it is on sale. But top 10 losers: Yearn Finance, AMP, IOTA, Oasis Network, Ave, Terra, Zcash, OKB, ZDC Network, and Near Protocol. Let's see who made money today. But top 10 gainers. Oh, yeah, these are some gains. Top 10 gainers: Mina, BitTorrent, Velas, Immutable X, The Graph, Helium, LivePeer, Chainlink, Phantom, and Ravencoin. All right. Let's look at total market cap. Oh, fuck off. Nice. Okay. All right. Total market cap is $2.248 trillion. And so I have that other card over there, so I don't know what it is. So we're going to start the year off. We started off with a bang, over $2 trillion in market cap, $2.248 trillion. All right, and then the 24-hour volume is $90.0 billion. And again, the card's over there, so we'll start doing the comparison starting tomorrow. All right, so there we go. So let us proceed with the, let's get to the stories. Bah! Whoops, sorry, that's not the story. What the fuck? Bitcoin Kong, what do you got there? Oh, Metallica? Nice. All right, hold on. Bang, here's the stories. VeUSD is VeChainThor's first stablecoin. So look. All right, VeChain coming out with a stablecoin. Good way to start the year, VeChain hodlers. Good way to start the year. All right. Let me just wash this down and we shall proceed. So, VeChain announced today that the contract for VeUSD, VeChain's first native stablecoin, will shortly be live on mainnet, ushering in a new era for VeChainThor following months of work. With the global goals and ambitions in mind, they are launching the stable token at the start of 2022, which corresponds to the projected growth phase, a period during which the technical maturity of the products and services that they have developed over the last 5 years begins to translate into faster real-world adoption. Positive developments in the global regulatory climate, as well as a better awareness of the value proposition of blockchain technology, are paving the way for the field's rapid expansion. VeUSD, a stablecoin developed by Stably and issued by Prime Trust, a Nevada-chartered trust corporation situated in the United States, promises to open up new applications and functionality for both community and industry partners. The VeChainThor blockchain can store critical information from the throughput, the data trail, and issue payments based on established parameters. For example, verifying the recovery of a specified weight of waste material from an environment using compatible IoT technology and processes certified by worldwide compliance bodies. One of the advantages of the Stably Prime platform is how simple it is for users to mint and burn VeUSD, whether they are businesses or individuals. After creating an account on Stably Prime, users can deposit US dollars and convert it to VeTUSD fast. Other stablecoins can be deposited on Stably Prime, converted to USD, and then converted back to VeUSD. It will host a VeChain hackathon in the next weeks to encourage and promote the development of new tools and services, as well as new sorts of protocols and projects on VeChainThor, with awards granted in VeUSD in due course. More information on this will be released. So, bang! There we go, everybody. VeChain comes out with its own stablecoin. Bang, bang. Look. Awesome stuff. That opens up new avenues of opportunity. Just great stuff. So, we'll see how this whole thing goes. And what was interesting about it is that there's a bank involved. An actual federally regulated bank, right? And it's an American bank, isn't it? Hold on. Yeah. Prime Trust, a Nevada chartered trust corporation. All right, so it's not a bank, it's a trust corporation, but they're regulated in the United States, and so that's interesting. To me, that says, everyone wonders if these stable coins, like, do they really have the value that they have and all that? Yeah, well, people aren't going to worry if it's with a Nevada trust company, right? Chartered. It's a Nevada chartered trust company. So that lends legitimacy to it. So we'll see how this goes. This is brand new information. So we'll just watch it and we shall see. All right, let's move on. Bang! El Salvador to move forward with issuing Bitcoin bonds, according to the finance minister. So if you're new to this channel or you just don't know about El Salvador, so El Salvador went full crypto, full Bitcoin. I shouldn't say crypto. I should say Bitcoin. They went full Bitcoin. And, Bitcoin is considered legal tender in El Salvador right now. And the citizens even got wallets from the government just to keep their crypto in, their Bitcoin in. And so this is the maximalist dream, right? This is the Bitcoin maximalist dream. Shomari, you'll see one day, governments will be using this and their citizens will use it, blah, 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 blah. All right, buddy. So we're going to follow El Salvador step by step, right? And just watch and see, well, this is it, right? Like, what is a maximalist? What are they going to do, right? So we're going to keep track of it. And so now, Bukele, that's this guy here. Where is he? This guy, he's like only 39, I think, or something like that. He's the president of El Salvador. And he's obviously a Bitcoin maximalist. So, and so they look like they want to issue Bitcoin bonds. Now we'll read about this. Let me get a sip and we shall proceed. Actually, let's read the byline there. It said the government will send about 20 bills to Congress to get started with the issuance of Bitcoin bonds. All right, let's check it out. El Salvador last month announced it would issue Bitcoin-backed bonds. The country's finance minister today said it was moving ahead with the legislation to do so. So El Salvador is getting closer to issuing its Bitcoin bonds. Today, the country's finance minister said the government would send Congress around 20 bills to get started with the process. President Nayib Bukele then confirmed it via Twitter. El Salvador's Minister of Finance, Alejandro Zelaya, said in a Tuesday interview with local media that the bill would provide legal structure and legal certainty to everyone who buys the Bitcoin bond. The idea is that $1 billion in bonds will be issued this year, with half converted to Bitcoin and the other half used for infrastructure and Bitcoin mining. The government hopes that the issuance will help build a Bitcoin city, a tax-free enclave for Bitcoin advocates in the east of the country, powered by geothermal energy from nearby volcanoes. We are the first country to release a Bitcoin bond, and because we're the first country to do this, it needs to be regulated, said Zelaya, adding that the government was drafting the appropriate legislation for the bonds to be released. El Salvador last year became the first country in the world to make Bitcoin legal tender. Businesses now have to accept it if they have the technological means, though many still don't. The move has been praised by the Bitcoin community, but criticized by the World Bank, the IMF, and global credit rating agencies. Citizens have also organized to protest against El Salvador's Bitcoin law on several occasions. So the country's Bitcoin-loving president is constantly announcing crypto-related projects, and the Bitcoin bonds in Bitcoin City is one of the latest. So, it's still more. Okay. So El Salvador's Bitcoin bonds will be issued by Blockstream, a Bitcoin infrastructure company that has been helping the Lightning Network, a second layer solution to help Bitcoin transactions faster and cheaper expand in the country. So the tiny Central American country wouldn't at first sight appear to be the most attractive place for foreign investment. Its bonds were the world's worst performing last year. Oh, fuck. Will bonds backed by crypto do better? I think so. So anyways, bang. So there it is, Bitcoin maximalist dream. So now they're rolling forward even more. Now they're going to issue Bitcoin bonds. So great stuff. Like I said, this is the maximalist dream. And so, once you see this country doing it, other countries might follow along. And so, all right, we're keeping our eye on El Salvador just to see what happens, right, guys? All right, so let's move on. Bang! 2020 will usher in regulatory clarity. What have I been telling you? This is the year, folks. This is the year of regulatory clarity. All the governments, well, the European Union and America, the Germans, and a few others, they have Bitcoin laws in their Congresses and in their parliaments right now. And, well, they're already there, right? And so now it's just a matter of the politicians debating them and then legislating them, and then voting on them, right? So, sorry, guys. And so this is the year of regulatory clarity worldwide. So I believe so. And so does FTX's Mr. Bankman-Fried, the CEO. So he says that 2022 will usher in regulatory clarity and institutional adoption. That's what we need. We need institutional adoption, which is the tsunami of money that we've been talking about. So let's read what he says. A regulatory environment characterized by widespread uncertainty remains the single biggest challenge for all ecosystems. That's it. If you don't have the regulations, the institutions can't come here, can they? Right? If you're new to this channel, what we're waiting for is regulations around the world so that the banksters and the hedge funds and everyone can come to this space. They're not allowed to put their clients' money into unregulated products and services, So we need regulated products and stuff to come out, investment vehicles and whatnot, so that these hedge funds can finally come in and play proper, and boom, The whole to the moon thing, send us to the moon, all right? So, and as you can see, without regulatory clarity, it's the single biggest challenge that we have in this space, right? In crypto. Once we get the regulatory clarity, wow, then we're going to have a tsunami of money coming to the space. As we have institutional adoption will begin. And then obviously, as advertising is put out there, soccer mom and dad will come into the space when you're allowed to hold your crypto with your bank, blah, 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 right? So this is the year, guys. So the blockchain and cryptocurrency industry is no different. 2021 was full of chaos concerning regulations within the cryptocurrency sphere. But can 2022 change this narrative? Increased regulatory clarity. Blah, blah, blah. So FTX crypto exchange founder Sam Bankman-Fried, or SBF, certainly is adopting a firm stance on this topic. While speaking at a Bloomberg interview, the exec opined that the cryptocurrency industry will enjoy an increased rate of institutional adoption. All right? The institutions cannot come to this space without regulatory clarity. So he says that this year we'll enjoy an increased rate of institutional adoption as regulatory clarity improves around the world. Despite the rocky end to 2021 for Bitcoin or even the crypto market in its entirety, SBF stated that, "I'm optimistic about it," the price of Bitcoin, adding, things that make me optimistic basically are related to more regulatory clarity. That's it. That's all we need. That's all that's left. Once we get the clarity, boom, to the moon we go. Which I think could help a ton, and institutional adoption. And I think those are also related to each other. So needless to say, institutional adoption could boom once the aforementioned goal is achieved, regulatory clarity. As covered before, many firms have portrayed the need for a transparent regulation. Once ready, they, the executives or institutions, would readily embrace digital assets, right? They are ready to come here. They're champing at the bit. They want to come in. They're just not allowed. They're not legally allowed to. Therefore, a lot depends on exactly what happens on the regulatory front. So that said, these changes would take a while, maybe a year. SBF doesn't expect anything evident in the next 3 to 6 months. I disagree. I think we're going to have some clarity by this summer, especially with the Europeans. Like they said they want to rip roar. Turkey, the country Turkey wants to rip roar. The Germans already have their legislation. They said they want to rip roar. So I think by the summertime for Europe, I don't know about the Americans, man. They're going to argue and argue and argue, but we'll get it by the end of the year, I think. Here in America, I hope. All right, so it's going to be a long process, probably stretched out over a few years, he added. Wow, globally, but the major players, I think they should come online this year. Furthermore, a lot of different governments announced that there will be regulatory frameworks coming out over the next year, he noted. Exactly, this is the time. Flooding the gates, let it flow. So at present, different large firms, including banking institutions such as JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley, etc., have already incorporated these digital assets within their ecosystem. Soon, institutions are starting to flood into the crypto ecosystem. He said basically every large institution, financial institution I've talked to, every large bank, every large investment bank, pension funds, they're all eyeing this sector. I told you, they all want in. Shomari, when are they going to come? You keep talking about a tsunami. When is it going to happen? It's going to happen as soon as we get regulatory clarity. It's not that they don't want to be here. They're not allowed legally by law to put their clients' money. I always say this, if I'm a hedge fund, I'm not allowed to put my clients' money on BitMEX or Bitstamp or BitHum or SushiSwap or something like this. You're not allowed to do that. Those are unregulated exchanges, right? You and I can use those. Retail investors, sure, we can do whatever we want with our money like that. But if I'm holding someone else's money and I'm their investment manager or whatever, their hedge fund guy, I'm not allowed to do that, right? You're not allowed to put your client's money in unregulated exchanges or buy unregulated investment vehicles with your client's money. That's a no-no. You'd get shut down, probably even put in jail or something. I don't know, but you're not allowed to do that, all right? And so Sam Bankman-Fried expects that 2022 will mark the beginning of a significant breakthrough in stablecoins regulations and likely greater involvement of the SEC and the CFTC. The metaverse to explode. Further down the interview, the youngest crypto billionaire expressed his projections for the aforementioned combination. He pointed out that with billions of gamers worldwide, NFTs in video games will likely be one of the largest roles that crypto plays in the metaverse. Although it will take years to grow, the sector possesses the potential to become a global major industry. So he says, I think we're starting to see digital assets make an appearance there in the metaverse. I expect that's going to happen in the next few years. So adding context to the above observation, it's important to note that here it is important to note, just they spelled it, I said it wrong, that we're about 3.2 billion gamers in the world in 2021, according to Statista. However, the crypto gaming industry comprises just 1.2 million gamers, according to DApp Radar. So there's certainly room for expansion here. Overall, different prominent analysts and investors projected a similar viewpoint, i.e., regulations are good. Okay, so all you little crypto freaks out there, oh my gosh, they're regulating. Yeah, well, without regulations, we're not going to get the fucking money we want. You want to go to the moon? Yeah, well, you better fucking write your congressman and tell him to vote for some crypto regs. Because that's the only way institutional money is coming to this space in a large scale. You understand? You want to go to the moon? Yeah, well, you better want these regs. Without the regs, the big boys can't come. The institutions are not allowed to put their money in this space. They want in. They want in. When as soon as they're allowed in, boom, there we go, to the moon. That's the truth. A tsunami of money is coming to this space. Yeah, they're waiting. They're just waiting for the regs. And that's why this is a great opportunity for you to be able to buy, accumulate in your portfolio now before they get here. Before they're allowed to get here. Because once they're allowed to get here, yeah, well, prices are going to fly. Are going to fucking fly. And you'll be what's called priced out. In other words, something's going to be so expensive that it's not beneficial for you necessarily to invest in it anymore, right? That's called getting priced out. And so that's why I keep telling you, accumulate. Look, you're a worker bee. You get your paycheck every 2 weeks, correct? All right, well, you only get 26 of those paychecks every year. Every year, worker bees, you get 26 paychecks a year, right? An influx of money 26 times a year. And then if you don't make enough money or whatever, you also get another check at tax time. So everybody gets 26 checks. If you don't make enough money, then you get another one at tax time, a 27th check. But that's your money. And you better use every penny to accumulate, especially this year. This is the year. This is the year of clarity. You better fucking, put every single last penny you can afford into whatever crypto it is you like. Whatever is out there generating revenue. Build your cryptocurrency warehouse big. Bang! Build your cryptocurrency warehouse strong. Bang! And you fill it with revenue-generating product, revenue-generating companies. Because when these motherfuckers arrive, when the institutions start coming in en masse, pouring in, wow, boom, to the moon. You see all the money you've made already? I want you always to remember this. We've made all this money so far, and these are just retail investors, people like you and I, that are buying in this space. Yeah, small money, right? $2 trillion is our market cap. Yeah, well, what do you think the market cap is going to be when the institutions arrive? Yeah, we're going to easily blast to 5 trillion and beyond. You think so, Shomari? I know so, fuckstick. What do you think? When George Soros and those boys start pouring in their money, and BlackRock and Fidelity starts building fund after fund after fund out of this space. Yeah, it's going to be insane. It's going to be a frenzy. It's going to be a free-for-all. It's, like I told you, like the dot-com bubble days. Once everyone got unleashed on it, well, the dot-com bubble lasted from 1992 to the year 2000, right? It was an 8-year run. Yeah, you know how many people got rich off that dot-com bubble? So many people were getting rich that they made a term. It was called the nouveau riche, the new rich. Yeah, Fucking cops, school teachers were getting rich buying Microsoft and Cisco shares and IBM shares back then. And that's what this is going to be. And the beauty of this is that you're first. You're early. Even if you just came last year, hell, that's still early. I want you to always to remember this. Most of these companies are less than 3 years old. And look at all the progress. Look at all the gains they've made. Look at the growth. Remember that. Remember in 2018, that was the year of just test nets and ICOs. White papers, basically. I mean, motherfuckers didn't even have main nets, really. Right? 2019 was the year of the main net. The year of when crypto actually blossomed, you know, when actually these companies actually started doing stuff, right? You know, VeChain getting used by Walmart, IOTA getting used by Volkswagen, Singularity Net, you know, walking, talking robot stuff, right? Well, the robot wasn't out yet, but the torso was for Singularity Net. Her name is Sophia. Sophia. But anyway, yeah, right? So you got to think about that. 2019 was really the year that these companies just sort of really came online. These are only 2 years old. There's a long way to go, folks. A long way. And so you're in early. You're in early. And so what you got to do, you have to accumulate. Buy. Fill your portfolio. I mean, every single penny you can spare. You buy more working product, and wait for the tsunami to come, because it is coming. Right? This is the retail investor level right now. Right? And it's really, let's get real, it's people who are in the know, and also just a lot of cult members, you know, people who just love whatever coin it is they buy. You know what I mean? That kind of shit, right? They're not really in here to be investors. They're more here to, ride the dicks of some fucking coin that they love, right? Well, you and I, we're here to invest. We're not here to fall in love with a coin, fall in love with a corporation or a CEO. We put our money in whatever company is making money. Just like the stock market. You don't buy stocks of some company that doesn't make money, do you? Of course not. Right? Well, it's the same here. You got to invest in stuff that is making money, that's generating revenue, because let me tell you something. When these guys get here, when the smart money arrives, when the institutions arrive, institutions are what's called smart money. Okay, smart money. The reason they're called smart is because they have a team of what's called analysts. And those analysts, well, all they do is analyze a market, a space, right? That's all they do. And they go through every single little tiny thing about every single little company. And then they tell their hedge fund master, the hedge fund manager, hello, sir, we believe this is a good buy. Hello, sir, we believe this is a good buy. Whatever, right? They give him suggestions. And then it's up to him to tell his trading desk, what to buy or not, right? And, well, when those people get here, well, they're not buying dog shit. Okay, I want you to understand, like, they're going to buy revenue-generating companies. Anything that's making money in this space, Singularity Net, Stellar, Chainlink, Polygon, VeChain, IOTA, those kind of things that actually are being used in the real world, they're going to be bought first. So that's the kind of stuff you want, so that, boom, as soon as they get here, your portfolio flies. Right? We're here for two things. ROI, which means which means return on our investment. In other words, we've given our money to the market, and we expect the market to give us our money back plus profits. That's the return that we want of our investment. But not only do we want ROI, we want ROR, rate of return. In other words, how fast do you make that money? Right? How fast do you make the money? And that's why I keep telling you, make sure you're in revenue-generating product now, stuff that generates revenue already. Because as soon as these guys get here, boom, that shit is going to fly. Your Singularity Nets, your Chainlinks, your Stellars, your IOTAs, anything that's making money is going to be first. Obviously, they're going to buy it. All these institutions are going to buy that. They're going to make funds out of it. They're going to make derivatives out of them. Like, all the same thing that you do in the stock market. Well, that's what's going to happen here. It's just going to be the same thing. Right? And not to mention, once there's full regulatory clarity, well, Now you know the banksters are going to start advertising. Yeah, hold your cryptocurrency with us. Hold your cryptocurrency with us. When people start seeing the word crypto, 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 crypto all over the place, they get curious. What is this? What is that? What is that? They start taking a look. Maybe they dive in. They hear they're going to hear stories of people making, fabulously wealthy just from Shiba or something, right? Well, I want in. Right? It becomes a frenzy. It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? I don't know about the word prophecy, but that's not the right word to use, but it becomes a snowball effect, right? It's like when you roll a snowball down a hill, right? It gets bigger and bigger, and so it keeps going faster and faster because it keeps collecting more snow, right? So by the time it's at the bottom of the hill, well, the snowball's huge, right? Well, that's what it is. The snowball effect is going to happen here. Just like the dot-com bubble. At first, people were like, I don't know about this computer stuff. That internet thing. Well, it wasn't called the internet back then. It was called the information superhighway. That sounds a little funny. I don't know if that thing's going to work. Yeah, well, those who invested got rich as hell. Nouveau riche. And that's what we're going to have here. You, listening to me, I want you to be part of the nouveau riche, thanks to Web 3.0 and blockchain technology. And that's what we do here. That's what this whole channel is about. It's not about decentralization or anything. I don't care about decentralization. Who gives a fuck? What I give a fuck about is, can I make money off these companies? And the answer is a resounding yes. Are we going to get rich off this stuff, Shomari? You daggone right we are, brother. We're not just going to get rich. We're going to be fucking rich. You understand me? We're going to be fucking rich. You listening to me right now, you're going to be fucking rich. Oh, yeah, I'm going to be rich. Yeah, fucking rich, dog. Fucking rich. Build your cryptocurrency warehouse big, strong, and with working product. Yes. You can't not be rich. You won't not be able to be rich. I want to be broke. Yeah, sorry, man. You had to get rich. You had to get rich. You know? That's how it's going to be. Oh, yeah, millionaires overnight. Nouveau riche. Nouveau riche. I mean, a lot of you, the older cats, you who are here, a lot of you are already rich, right? A lot of you already quit your jobs. Well, not a lot of you, but a couple of you did already. You've told me and stuff. And you're already just living the crypto life. Yeah, well, imagine what it's going to be like when the institutions come en masse. Oh, yeah. A lot of you got money, and a lot of you are making money, and you've been here with me for a while. We've all made a bunch. I'm pretty loaded, pretty nice. And that's just off retail money. Yeah, wait till the institutions arrive. A tsunami of money is coming into this space. And like I said, they're going to advertise to soccer mom and dad. Soccer mom and dad are going to jump in. And baby, 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 we're not just to the moon. Yeah, I'm going to bring you motherfuckers with me to the multiverse. Yeah, we're not going to the moon. We're going to the multiverse. Ah, that's what we'll be doing. Me and my subscribers. You little crypto nerds, you guys go to the moon. Me and my subscribers, I'm taking them to the multiverse with me. So look, guys. So that's what I'm telling you. This is your year. So this is the last year. I guess I should say it that way. I want to impress upon you the urgency with which you need to accumulate. If you half-assed it last year or the year before, this is the year you put all your chips in. Like Lorna, all in, fuckstick. All in. Every penny you can spare after you pay off your bills and take care of your wife and kids. Every penny after that, bang, all into crypto. And you don't listen to any of that yap, yap, yap from your girl, any yap, yap, yap from your brothers, your boys, your homies. Psh, tell those fuckers, fuck off. Now's not the time. Now's not the time for a new boat. Now's not the time for a new car. Now's not the time for a new motorcycle. Now's not the time for a new swimming pool in the backyard. Now is the time to accumulate, accumulate, accumulate. That's all the time is. There isn't time for anything else now, folks. There's not time for anything else. Not one penny anywhere else. Unless it's, unless you're legally obligated to pay that, well, you don't buy it. Except food, of course. You need to buy food, of course. But you don't have to have steak every day. Chicken, a little chicken. A little hamburger meat once in a while. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you this year. I'm being serious, though, guys. This is the year of regulatory clarity. And this is the year where you're going to get these things as cheap as fuck as we have them right now. Because next year, and I'm not even sure this is going to last till next year, but And that's why I say it's urgency. Accumulate, because once we have clarity from anyone, from the Europeans, from the Germans, from the Americans especially, there we go. Rocket ship, D-minus 10 seconds and counting, because we're going to the moon. Yes, you understand? All right. We got more of this shit? Oh, bang, and that's it. Like I said, and you heard it from a master himself. He said it. I've been telling you this already, but hear it from a master. I mean, I am a master, but, from a famous master. There it is. 2022 will usher in regulatory clarity, thus unleashing the institutions, thus sending us some to the moon, some to the multiverse. Yes, we're going to the multiverse. Fox, like, fuck the moon. Ain't nothing going on the moon. The multiverse is fun. All right, guys? So accumulate this year now. Every paycheck, every fucking penny you can spare. Like I said, now's not the time to buy toys. Now's the time to invest in yourself. Because you got to remember, when you're investing in this crypto, you're investing in yourself. I mean, who's the one who's going to make the money off your investments? You. You're paying yourself. Like the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, right? Robert Kiyosaki, what does he say? Pay yourself first. I'm saying doing a little different. I'm saying get your bills done, then pay yourself. Everything left over, right? Sorry, there was a bug in my house. But you got to do that. You're investing in yourself. This money is going to benefit you, your wife, your kids, or ladies, your husband and kids. This is great. This is wealth. You're never going to make it your job. Well, not in 100 years. Well, depending on what job you have. I don't know what you do for a living, but I'm assuming most of you are kind of like middle-class people. You make about $50,000, $60,000 a year. Your wife makes about $56,000. That's kind of who I'm assuming I'm talking to, right? I sort of middle-class people like that. All right? Some of you are broke-ass motherfuckers, and then there are a few of you who watch this channel, and you're already rich. And you're getting richer, aren't you? Like that guy who had 550 million VeChain. Holy shit. No, 55 million VeChain. Fuck. So yeah, guys, this is the year. And you don't want to be looking back saying, man, why didn't I just invest? Why the fuck did I buy that? Why did I have to go out and get that new sound system for my car? That $2,000 sound system. That could have bought me a lot of VeChain. That could have bought me a lot of Chainlink. That could have bought me a lot of Stellar, IOTA, Matic, Polygon, Yeah, now you've got a fucking stereo system, great. And your broke ass is going to be listening to that in that car. Yeah, where if you'd taken that money and put it into crypto, well, not only would you have a new car, but you'd still have money left over. You see what I'm saying? You need to invest every penny now, guys. This is the year of regulatory clarity. And for my subscribers, this is the year of what I'm going to call CB News unrelenting accumulation. This is the year of unrelenting accumulation. This is your last chance. It's not the last chance, but sort of, to get in on the good stuff now while it's still early before the institutions arrive. Okay? This year, you buy. Accumulate. Revenue generating product. And I guarantee you by next year, holy fuck, you're going to be rich. You're going to be rich. We're going to get clarity this year. Then they're going to roll out investment vehicles. New exchanges will come up and blah, blah, blah. Regulated stuff will come out. And off we go. 2023 begins. Remember, the dot-com bubble was an 8-year run. 2023 is going to start that run. In earnest. Right? It could start this year too, and that's why I'm trying to tell you, just buy. We don't know. What if the Germans come out with clarity next month? Fuck. That's only one country, but what if the European Union comes out with clarity? Right? Because as soon as Europe does it, boom. Europe and America, that's the two countries that everyone's waiting to see what the regulatory environment is going to be. And then most countries are just going to copy what we do, pretty much, right? It always happens. That's how it works, right? You copy what the Americans or Europeans do, pretty much. And And so that's what's going to happen. And so you don't know. The Europeans may come out with clarity next month. And after clarity, well, it's game on. So buy everything you can. All right, enough. I've impressed upon you enough. This is the year, guys. This is the year. And I just one last time, I just want to say one last time. Buy all you can now because you do not want to be priced out. You do not want to be priced out because when these guys get here, to the moon, okay? All right, let's do some shout-outs. But what do we got going on around these parts? Look, Andrew Racheta, the enforcer. Lover of the sea with a happy new year. Look. And keep that slap fest up, Andrew. This is going to be a rough year now for you. You're going to have to be hard at work making sure motherfuckers don't sell now. You don't sell now. Are you crazy? We're just on the cusp of clarity. We're on the cusp of a tsunami. You're going to have to tell him, Andrew. Look, you know what you tell him, Andrew. You slap him around a little bit. You tell him, look, brother, I know I just slapped you in the face, but it's because I love you. Look, brother, hodl. Because this juice, it's worth the squeeze. You know, we're going to be drinking soon. We're going to be drinking this juice soon. We've been squeezing this motherfucker for 3 years now. We've got almost all the juice out of it. Soon it's going to be our time to drink. See, because what happens is you squeeze the orange, yeah, well, eventually you get to drink the juice. Right? We've been squeezing. Fuck, squeezing. How much longer, Shomari? Just squeeze it. Don't worry. The juice is worth the squeeze. Yeah, guys. We just got to squeeze a little bit longer. We'll be drinking that daggone juice. So you tell him, Andrew. Lover, brother, see, brother. The juice is worth the squeeze. Bah! Universal Misanthrope. Holding down the insurgency in Central Europe and the head of CB News Security. Lover, brother, see, brother. Bah! Dino Jankovic. The master of Noah Fest. Dino. Lover, brother, see, brother. Bang! Hey, drop a son of a bitch. Bang! 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 Yes! The first gunshots of 2022 got you again, Ronquez. Year after year, brother. There's no escape. There's no escape from my wrath. Got you, Ronquez. Never but the see you, but the node save you. Bang! All right, what's he talking about? Oh, of course. CB News, yes, 007. CB News, interesting development this start of the new year. Bang! Announcing VeUSD, VeChainThor's first stablecoin, enabling Web3, DeFi, sustainability objectives, and more. Bang! And that's what we just read about. You daggone right there, dropper. Bang! You daggone right there, dropper. VeChain hodlers, bang, bang, look. Don't you ever worry about that price. Don't you worry about that price yet. When smart money gets here, holy fuck. I told you. I've always told you about this. VeChain's going to make you rich. VeChain is going to make you, just by itself. Never mind all the other stuff in your portfolio. VeChain alone. Look. Going to make you rich. All right. Abundantly me. Lover, brother, see brother, and the kid. Bang. Bam. Connecting the dots. Lover, brother, see brother. Bang. What are you talking about here, BDM? CB News. Sparebank launches first blockchain ETF in Russia. Oh yeah, that. It's not. They're not investing in the actual cryptos. They're investing in stuff around crypto. Yeah. Bang. Thank you, brother. KJ Gatsby pushing that chicken. Lover, brother, see brother. Bang. I don't know who that is. Oh, well, whatever. We'll give you love. Oh, Fire Bunny, I do know who you are. My bad. Sorry, brother. Sorry there. Lover, brother, see brother. Bang. I thought it was someone just advertising some shit to me. Sorry. All right. Victor. Lover, brother, see brother. Bang. Jonario. The battle is within. All right. Lover, brother, see brother. Bang. Technically bullish. Whoops. Sorry, guys. What's going on here? Technically bullish. Lover, brother, see brother. Bang. Oh, new lady. You're still here, Beatrice. Haha, cryptocurrency Beatrice. Love you, girl, see you, girl. Bang. Grunchable. Oh, Grunchable. I read what you wrote in the Twitter in the chat room. You sent an NFT off to Never Neverland? Fuck. Look, that's the kind of bullshit, guys. That's the kind of bullshit that I'm telling you. That's what also we need regulatory clarity so that banksters and proper regulated stuff happens so you don't send your shit off to Never Neverland. Right? It's like Metallica, right? You ever heard, Enter Sandman? Exit light, enter night. Yeah, well, that's what it's like. Right? This space. You put the wrong address, right? Exit light, enter night. You put the wrong address in the app. Now your crypto's off to Never Neverland. Right? You lose it. Soccer mom and dad are not going to put up with shit like that. They're not. If I buy a Microsoft share, there's no way that I can lose it. And these are sort of like buying stocks, except you can lose them if you're not careful. And so, Grunchable, I hate to hear that. That sucks like shit, dog. But, you've been here a long time. You're making money, dog. You take that loss, you move on. Well, I hope you can recover it, though. All right, Grunchable. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bye. That's the problem about this crypto space. Off to Never Neverland. Right, your crypto's gone. Right, never to be recovered. That's a bunch of fuckery. You know what? I think something like 15 or 20% of all Bitcoin is lost. Right? Have you heard that statistic? Yeah, something like 20% of all the Bitcoin out there is lost. That's kind of fucked up. All right. Bitcoin Kong. Wow. Lever with the sea with a bang. There's some people. Sunny Bee, Spy Lady, Levy Lady, See You Lady. Bang. See, like Lorna, this is what you got to do right here, folks. You see this portfolio here? This is what you got to do. This is the shit I'm talking about. This is your regulatory clarity. You got to build some shit like this. Not that big. Mine's not even that big, but right, just fill it with revenue generating product and huddle and wait for the tsunami of money and wait to get rich. You're literally investing in yourself. Like you are literally buying something, assets that are going to make you rich. Right? You're investing in yourself. Because at the end of the day, well, who makes the money? You. Right? It's your money that you're making. You're growing it, right? This is called growing your money. You're not being stupid. You see, dumb money blows money. Smart money grows money, right? On this channel, I'm here not to let you be a dumb fuck and blow your money. I want you to be a smart motherfucker and grow your money. You see what I'm saying? That's what we grow our money, right? Dumb money gets $1 in their hand and they go, boy, oh boy, I can't wait. What can I spend this $1 on? Nah, that's not what you are. You're smart money. You get $1 in your hand. Like when I get $1 in my hand and I look at it and I go, oh boy, look at me. I've got $1 in my hand. How do I turn this $1 into 2? You see, and that's what you're doing. You're turning dollars into more dollars for yourself, paying yourself. Every penny you spend that's not crypto related, that's money you're spending getting some other motherfucker rich. When you buy that McDonald's hamburger, all right, Ronald McDonald just made another $1 or $2. Yeah, you're helping Ronald McDonald get rich. Right? When you buy that, new fancy cell phone, all right, so now you'd made Apple more rich. You got the new iPhone. Okay, great. The people at Apple get a little richer. Right? That's what happens when you blow your money. You're making some other motherfucker rich. Instead of spending the money on their product, you spend it on your product for you. How do you make yourself rich? You build a cryptocurrency warehouse, a big old portfolio, and you fill it with every penny you've got left over after bills. And you fill it with revenue generating product. You build it big. Bang! You build it strong. Bang! And you fill it just like here with Lorna Downs. Look at her. You know how rich she's going to be? Holy fuck. You fill it with revenue generating product, fucksticks. And you just keep accumulating and accumulating and accumulating more and more working product. Right? And when the tsunami arrives, you're going to be rewarded. Yeah, because you invested in yourself. for once. Instead of letting some other motherfucker get rich off your money, you're getting yourself rich off your money. You see what I'm saying? You're taking your financial life in your own hands now. That's what this is about. And that's what this year is about. That's what this channel is about. Letting people get financially free. Debt-free, financially free. The burden of debt. The bankster looking at you. This one looking at you for money. You owe me, you owe me, you owe me. Yeah, those will be gone. You pay those fuckers off and tell them, I ain't seeing you again, motherfucker. Fuck you guys. Now you're going to enjoy your money at your leisure. Yes, take the wife out for vacations. See what I'm saying? At your leisure. All right? That's what you're going to have. Not long. Not 10 years from now. Not 20 years from now. Probably by next year, you'll be rip-roaring. You'll be rip-roaring. So this is an example. Lorna all in downs. Love you, girl. See you, girl. I'm all in, motherfuckers. You daggone right you are, girl. Bang. Oh, look at Kong. All right. Got some Kong-ish. What's he talking about? See me news? Happy New Year's, brothers. Bang. Happy New Year's, Kong. The breathtaker. I am the breathtaker. I love how you remembered that word. That is so funny, man. That was years ago. Every time you say it on here, it makes me laugh. It makes me remind me of that. The breathtaker gives us another year of multiverse domination. Yes. You dang all right, Kong. Multiverse domination. Straight for the multiverse. All right. VeChain, VeUSD stablecoin comes out. Bang. El Salvador to issue Bitcoin bonds. Bang. 2022, the year of regulatory clarity, says FTX CEO. Bang. 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 There we go. Bang. Whoops. I meant. Bang. There we go. All right. Good. Good. Thank you, Kong. And Happy New Year's to everybody. I mean, I already said that. Debbie followed me. All right, Debbie. Oh, this one. The Survivor, Arts, Truth and Facts, Nature, Animals. Good. Love you, lady. See you, lady. Bye. Deep Entertainment. So, brother. Love her, brother. See you, brother. Bye. Adriana. Love you, girl. See you, girl. Bye. Oh, Radster. You changed your... Oh, this one. Radster holding down the insurgency in Eastern Europe. Love her, brother. See you, brother. Bye. Yes, Robbie Hardaway, my brother from the multiverse. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bang. Bam. I know I already gave you one, but fuck it. I'm in New Year's cheer, so you get another bang. All right, one more. Let's see if there's any. Where's everybody? That's it. That's it. That's it. First on Twitter. Oh, Grunchable, you got first? All right. Yes, Grunchable. Your domination of the space has won you the keys to the kingdom, brother. Long live the king. Bang. All right. All right. There we go. Let's get back to the Death Star, everybody. Bang. Welcome back, everyone. All right. So we had a great show for you today. Man, it's so good to be back with you. So good to be back with you. I tell you, the truth is, as a market master, the holiday December is a very depressing time because there's nothing going on in the markets usually. And if you're like me, a market junkie, fuck, you go through sort of a little withdrawal. Like, fuck, you're digging around. You're reading every Bloomberg story 2-3 times, right? Because they don't update the website fast enough. There's nothing going on, man. Fuck. You're just like, Dad, got it? December is not a fun time to be a market master. If you're like me, like just obsessed with markets, it's a withdrawal, fuck. Nothing's happening. No news, So it's good to be back. It's good to be back in the grind. It's good to be back in battle. It's good to be back on the battlefield. Yeah, I don't like those holidays. Let's battle, man. What the fuck? Why we got to take December off? Because market masters, they take it off, right? Like, they don't fuck around. They just leave for December. So I'm glad they're back. I'm glad the market's back. I'm glad we're kicking ass again. All right, so let's check out our stories today, guys. Story number 1. VeChain issues a stablecoin called VeUSD. Bang! So VeChain hodlers, I'm really happy about this. I'm happy about this. This expands the blockchain out into new avenues, new territory. This is great stuff, great stuff. You know, VeChain's run by Sonny Liu. He was the ex-CTO of Louis Vuitton, right? So the CEO of VeChain is not just some fucking crypto nerd, kid out of college. He's a master already. He was a master for Louis Vuitton. I'm sure you all know what Louis Vuitton is, high-end fashion. And so, he actually knows what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a master already. And then he came to crypto, right? Most of these crypto nerds, they're just kids out of college, don't know what the fuck. All right, I'll make a blockchain and sell it and see what goes on, right? Yeah, Sonny Liu from VeChain, he's a master already. You know, he played with the big boys already, with Louis Vuitton and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So this company is in good hands. Good hands, right? He was the CTO, Chief Technology Officer of Louis Vuitton. He's not some crypto nerd out of college, with his buddies getting together in their daddy's basement, Hey, man, let's make a blockchain. Nah, dog, this guy's a master already. And so he knows exactly what the markets want and everything. He's got power. He talks to people of power and stuff like that, right? And so this is great news, great news. One of you morons, would you say? You're not a moron. I'm just kidding around. You know how I talk. This guy said VeUSD, the global money. I mean, it would be nice. I mean, I don't care, but no, it's not going to be global money. Look, you guys got to get past this obsession of a global one world money. Like, that's never going to happen, you fucking idiot. You think Xi Jinping and the Communist Party are going to give up their economic dominance for a fucking global money? Are you fucking stupid? You think Americans are going to put up with that? Look, Americans are paranoid that they're going to get their guns taken away. If you say you're going to take away their dollar, Americans won't even get vaccinated, daggone, and to save their own lives. You think you're going to take away the American dollar? You're out of your fucking mind. So get that crap out of your head. And get the crap out of your head about, we're going to replace the dollar as the reserve currency. No one's doing that. No one's doing that. That's weird little crypto nerds talk about that, or people who just kind of hate America talk about it. Yeah, man, we're going to replace the dollar as a reserve currency. Really? Well, you're going to replace it with what? Yeah, what are you going to replace it with? Is there a currency out there more stable than the dollar? More secure than the dollar? That can be backed up with the military like America's? Of course not, you fucking idiots. Okay, get over that hatred of America. Yeah, we got to get rid of the reserve currency. Why? What's your obsession with that? Well, what do you give a fuck? Right? And that other one, global money. We're going to have a global one world dollar. There's never going to be a one world dollar, you idiot. China is never going to go for that. America is never going to go for that. Nobody's going to go for that. Nobody wants that. It wouldn't be good, because what would happen is the largest. All right, so you want to hear it? Let me prove to you why it wouldn't be good. Now, so what people say is that there's going to be a global money, Shomari. There's going to be a global money. Well, there isn't, but people want it. They say it. So let me show you something. So what you're saying is you want a country to give up its sovereign currency to join into this one thing, this global money. Well, have you seen an example of that before? What happens when people give away their sovereign currency and join a global financial bloc? Of course you have, you idiots. It's called the European Union. Right, the European Union. What were they? They were sovereign countries. You had Turkish liras. You had French francs. You had Deutschmarks, German Deutschmarks. And then they gave up those Deutschmarks, francs, and liras to join this one thing called the euro. Yeah, well, it sure works great for for Germany and France. Doesn't work so well for Portugal, Spain, and Greece, does it? Yeah, because smaller countries always get fucked over, right? Right? When the European Union makes its interest rates, they make it to benefit France and Germany, right? France and Germany, the two big heavy hitters in Europe. Yeah, Greece and all them. If the Greece and Ireland, so the pigs, they're called the pigs, Pigs, Portugal, Ireland, Greece, and Spain, the pigs. Well, when the housing crash happened, the pigs got crushed. Pigs got slaughtered. Those pigs got eaten. And turned into bacon, baby. And Portugal, Ireland, Greece, and Spain, if they weren't part of the European Union, they would have come out of the housing crash like almost right away. But because the European Central Bank control the interest rates, and they set those interest rates to benefit Germany and France, that's why the pigs, Portugal, Ireland, Greece, and Spain, are literally still suffering to this day from the housing crash. To this day. That's over 10 years ago. It's, 13 years ago. That's what happens when you give away your sovereign currency, and now you're at the control of this central organization that doesn't necessarily have your country's benefits in mind. So there will never be global money, you fucking idiots. I mean, come on. Nobody's ever going to do that. The Chinese, you think the Communist Party of China is going to give their country's interest rates over and financial monetary policy on thing over to some fucking centralized bureaucracy somewhere in Vienna or Geneva? Come on, guys. So that's a bunch of nonsense, but why did we get on that? Oh, yeah, because that guy said VeChain, money of the world. And look, and this, and this concept of let's get rid of the American dollar as the reserve currency. Why? It's the safest currency in the world. Right? We're on an island. Nobody can invade America. Yeah, so America stays stable. Right? If the European Union, if the euro was the reserve currency, yeah, well, Russia could just fire a couple missiles and that would fuck up the economy, wouldn't it? Right? If China was the reserve currency, wow, that's controlled by the Communist Party of China, you motherfuckers. Those guys, they have what's called, in the markets, we say that China has what's called fuzzy numbers. They manipulate the data. What we call it in the markets, we say that China massages the data, right? Those numbers aren't real. They're real-ish, right? But China will manipulate them a little bit depending on what they want to do. Yeah, well, we're never going to let that be the reserve currency. So, and again, America, let's get rid of it as the reserve currency. Okay, and replace it with what, you idiot? What? What, the euro? Like I said, no one wants to do that. I mean, those fuckers go into World War every couple of years. Once a century at least, right? 2 in the last century. It's the American dollar is the safest, most stable money in the world because nobody can invade America. So that takes away war, which obviously tanks a currency. And we also have the military to back up the power of that money. Like nobody wants, the only people who want to change the reserve currency are the Russians, the Chinese, and the Iranians, right? The rest of the world, we're like, yeah, we're fine. We like it just the way it is. So that's never going to happen. All right, let's get back to our stories, though. So VeChain US dollar stablecoin, bang, nice. And then El Salvador to issue Bitcoin bonds. And so, like I said, El Salvador is an example of the Bitcoin maximalist dream. It's legal tender. You have to take it, right? If I want to buy something in Bitcoin, you have to take the Bitcoin from me. This is the dream, right? This is the maximalist dream. What will happen if a country totally embraces Bitcoin, right? And so we're going to follow along, obviously. I want to see what happens. Don't you want to see like, oh, hey, they did it. Let's see, right? The maximalist will tell you, the people of the country, they're going to give away their fiat and they're all going to buy Bitcoin. Well, it didn't happen that way, did it? Not even close, was it? Not even fucking close. I believe when it occurred, the day that they launched it, there were riots in the streets. People were burning down Bitcoin ATMs. Oh, not such the jubilant what would you say, not such a jubilant greeting to that news, was there? Yeah, people were rioting in the streets, burning down kiosks, Bitcoin ATMs. But anyway, so this is the more realistic. And so, now we see the reality, right? So let's see how this goes. We'll keep following it, and bang, look. Bang! And then finally, as I've been telling you before, but I wanted you to hear it from a master. Well, a famous master. I'm a master, but I'm just not famous. 2022 regulatory clarity, says FTX CEO Bankman-Fried. Yeah, like I told you, right? I've been telling you, right? And just like he said, this is the year of it. We have all these crypto bills here in America. The Germans got their crypto bills. The European Union's got their crypto bills. It's just a matter of debating and voting on the laws, right? And the European Union said we want crypto regs as a priority, right? The Germans, they said crypto regs are a priority for them. Turkey, the other day I read to you about Turkey. Recep Tayyip Erdogan, that moron. At least he wants crypto regs, and he said he's going to put that bill up like Q1 this year. So the regs are coming through. And then obviously here in America, we've got over 24 bills, crypto-related bills in Congress right now. And they've already had hearings and stuff. So, and the debates and stuff. So we're kind of at the stage here in America anyway, where they're going to write the legislation and vote on it, so we're close. And so I know Bankman-Fried, he said he thinks it's going to take a couple of years. Sorry. He didn't say a couple of years. Well, he said a couple of years, but for the whole world. I'm talking just about America, the European Union, right? Basically the two mega. I know China and India, they're the real megas, but we'll see what those guys do. But I don't know, man. For you and I'm banking on, these fucking Indians, they're annoying me. It's been years and they just can't get their act together. So I'm banking on European Union and the United States. Once they give their regs, everyone else is going to fall in line. And that's going to be this year. And I think by the summertime this year, I don't think Q3, I think we're going to be blazing speed. Here in America, we have an election year. Banksters want in. The banksters are going to tell these politicians, look, let's get her done because we want in. And so great news. The year of regulatory clarity. And that's why I told you need to accumulate like you've never accumulated before. Okay? Because this is it now. This is crunch time. We're in the fourth quarter. We're almost at the finish line. We've been squeezing this juice. We're about to drink it now, finally. And this juice is worth that squeeze that we've been doing. So accumulate. And let us get ready to ride off into the sunset of riches. So look, on that note, let's shill it and kill it. Bye. Let's get you back to your wives and lives. Look, subscribe below and press the bell. You get an automatic notification when I do the show. The greatest show on earth. Look, the greatest show. Look. In the multiverse. My name is Shomari Clarke, and I love talking money. Bang, and I love talking crypto. Bang, this is the favorite time of my day. Bang, so thank you for having me in your home, and I'll see you all tomorrow with another fact-filled day of crypto talk. But until then, subscribe here and press that bell so you're notified. You're going to get rich. You got to watch the show. You're going to get rich. And then watch that video there. Get your mind right. And I'll see you all tomorrow. My name is Shomari Clarke. I'm always watching the money. But most importantly, folks, I am always on duty. Bang! I love you all. Happy New Year. Let's get this thing done. Invest in yourselves. Accumulate. And you are going to be fucking rich. Love you guys. Shomari Clarke. Bye. Over and out.